Beautiful Life
สวัสดีครับ Good afternoon and welcome to A Beautiful Life on englishonline.rmutp.ac.th. My name is อาจารย์เกษม พุทธเรืองศรี your host for the program. A Beautiful Life is a program broadcasted every Monday from 1 p.m. to 1:30 p.m. Articles and information about life lessons or good phrases from the books or websites will be presented in this program.Together with the latest news from Rajamongkol University of Technology, Pranakon for you to enjoy. Today we start with the article from China News Asia. They said some people who share fake news think they are helping the world. People may share misinformation to point out that a particular story is false, but that means the false story may spread even further, say University of Westminster researcher Rotham Paraj, Deborah Husbands, and Tom Buchanan reported from London. Misinformation is the number one risk facing society over the next 2 years, according to the World Economic Forum, with key elections due in the United States, United Kingdom, and many other nations this year. An onslaught of political misinformation can be expected. Some of this material is distributed through paid advertising on social media, like the AI-generated deepfake videos of British Prime Minister Rishi Sunak.doing the rounds. However, we know that much of the spread of false material is due to the elections of individual social media users. Many people share political news online. Inevitably, some of that news is false. Fake political news is, after all, common.It's not unusual to see it as you scroll through your social media feeds. One of the main ways in which fake news spreads is when people share it to their own social networks. Some genuinely believe the story to be true and share it by mistake.We have found that around 20% of people report having shared a story they later found out was untrue. However, like other researchers, we also find that around 1 in 10 people admit sharing political information that they knew at the time was untrue. Why would these people deliberately spread lies?Are they deliberately setting out to do harm, or do they perhaps think it's acceptable to spread because it supports idea they hold strongly and might as well be true? Only a minority of people share false information, but given the vast scale of social media platforms,Even that can lead to fake stories spreading like wildfire. This makes it harder for people to get news they can trust and leads people to believe things that simply are not true. From the research reveals that some people share fake stories because they thought they were funny. One said because they thought it was ludicrous. For example,Others share the misinformation specifically to highlight that it was false. Others minimize the harm they were doing by suggesting it wasn't actually that serious if they shared fake news. From the findings revealed that some people behave in an antisocial way when it comes to fake news, deliberately sharing false information to achieve some personal objectives. even if it means attacking other people or trying to manipulate them. Sharing false story in this way can be used, for example, to affect people's political views, whether by supporting a smear campaign against politician or by boosting a politician's clothes. People driven by such reason seem not to be bothered by whether the news they are sharing is true or false, and may even view sharing news as a means of manipulation. At the very least, these people are being uncaring about the harmful effects of their actions. In sharp contrast to these, some people share political news, whether true or false, with the best intentions. They seem to see sharing fake news as a way to make the world better. Good reasons for sharing can reflect a desire to protect others, for example, by alerting them to potential dangers, to encourage people to do the right thing, or even to become so, socially or politically engaged. Other people may use news sharing as a force for good by pointing out that a particular story is false. Ironically, through that means the false story may spread even further. Dealing with fake news, people can have strong reactions when they see a friend or family member sharing material they know is untrue. This is not a big surprise because misinformation tends to rely on negative sentiment and to appear to our morals. It is the stories that make us emotional. For example, by scaring us that go viral in the first place. However, the next time you see someone sharing a story you know to be false, and you think about giving them a piece of your mind or blocking them, remember that they may be unaware that they were doing harm and may even have been trying to do good. It may be that they were thinking only about themselves, but it may also be they have shared that story thinking that it benefits others. Sharing false story even when done the best intentions may have implications that go beyond people's personal goals for sharing. When people expose others to misinformation in order to debunk it, they are potentially risking unintended political consequences such as increasing cynical perceptions towards election campaigns and politicians. One way to reduce these risks and support the battle against misinformation is to follow guidelines on how to report false stories. For example, by marking them as false on the platform. And if you are tempted to share material that might not be true, for whatever reason, it is best to find other ways to get your message across. Rotan Paraj is lecturer in psychology. Deborah Husbands is reader in social science. And Tom Buchanan is professor of psychology at University of Westminster. This commentary first appeared on The Conversation. Next, using your phone at work can help to balance your home life. Company may be concerned about how much productivity is lost when employees use personal mobile phones at work. Banning mobile phones at the workplace may have unintended consequences, say a University of Galway professor Ian Whelan reported from Galway Island. You might not think twice about using your phone while you are at work. Maybe you need to send a quick message to a family member or a friend. or catch up on news. Then there is that dental appointment which needs to be booked. And while you are at it, you may as well as get the online grocery shopping done. It's all very convenient and means plenty of domestic tasks can be crossed off and the to-do list while you are on company time. And it appears to be widespread. One survey suggests that employees use their phones for personal reasons for more than 2 hours during the average working day. But those hours added up, and with people reportedly checking their phones more than 100 times a day, some employers and companies will be understandably concerned about how much time and productivity is being lost. As a result, some companies have banned the use of phones in the workplace. But how do these bans affect the work-life balance of their employees? Do they improve productivity, and if so, at what costs? Disconnected from the outside world. To find out, Ian Whelan worked with a pharmaceutical company to examine any changes that might emerge after it overturned a long-standing ban on smartphones in the workplace. The ban was implemented in the mid-1990s for health and safety reasons, as they were concerned employees may be distracted by other phones while working around potential dangerous chemicals. The subsequent decision to reverse the policy was fueled by staff feeling disconnected from the outside world while they were at work. Over a year, Ian Whelan tracked employees who took advantage of the new policy and used their phones at work. Ian Whelan also gathered data from some of their colleagues who had decided to maintain a self-imposed ban by leaving their phone untouched after they began their working day. Despite fears of the phone being distractions, as suggested in other studies which point to faults in productivity, Ian Whelan found that job performance did not decline for those who use their phones at work. A new policy resulted in a noticeable benefit for those who started using their phone in a personal capacity while at work, who told Ian Whelan they enjoyed the feeling of being contractable. Work-life conflicts significantly declined for this group in comparison to those who left their phones alone. As one employee explained, people use their phone as a way to feel connected to others, even if they don't use the phone at all during the day. Simply having the ability to be contracted is enough to remove less stress. Other employees who start using their phones at work say they welcome the chance to access with family issues during the day, reducing the domestic pressure which had previously been placed on the partners. One told Ian Whelan this helped to reduce marital stress, saying, "For a year, kindergarten and schools could not contact me directly unless I was at my desk. This meant that my husband had to take all the calls. He traveled a lot, and therefore there was always a worry when he could not have available as required. Access to my smartphone allowed equal sharing and less stress." Another benefit Ian Whelan noticed was employee enjoying being able to spread personal communications throughout the day. This meant they were not overwhelmed with messages as soon as they turned it on their phone after work. Of course, the working culture of the company Ian Whelan investigated may be different to that in other organizations. For even after the policy change, Ian Whelan noticed that the use of smartphones by employees remained very low. The legacy of the ban and the habits it has created were clearly evident even a year after the new policy was implemented. As long as employees there continue to use their phone in moderation, it seems likely that their work performance will remain unaffected. But overall, that Ian Whelan learned suggests that rather than banning employees from using their phone, a more effective strategy for company would be to establish a culture in which expectations for use are clear, such as not using them during meetings. Employers should also be aware of potential unintended consequences of banning personal phone use. Being without access to phones can have a damaging effect on work-life balance, which in turn could have an impact on performance, job satisfaction, and an employee's general well-being. Ian Whelan is professor in business analytics and society at the University of Galway. Is this commentary first appear on the conversation, so you can read more about this from China News Asia, and we'll be right back after a short break.
Beautiful Life.
You are listening to A Beautiful Life on englishonline.rmutp.ac.th. We are back to the news. First one from Rajamongkol University of Technology พระนคร moving forward to produce a new breed of graduates, develop competency and skills of the future. Producing graduate practitioners ready to work in the workplace immediately is the main goal of Rajamongkol University of Technology พระนคร. Therefore, activities have been organized to support this goal continuously. Most recently, Associate Professor Dr. Nathachot Rakthaicharoencheep, Vice President for Academic Affairs and Faculty Development, preside over the opening project to produce a new breed of graduates, development of competency and skills of the future. At the Mongkol Apa Conference Room, 3rd floor, Faculty of Business Administration, on January 12, 2024, organized the cooperation between the Faculty of Business Administration, Rajamongkol University of Technology พระนคร and the Office of the Parliament Secretary, Ministry of Higher Education, Science, Research and Innovation or ORWAR, with 200 students and the general public participating at Mongkol Apa Conference Room, 3rd floor, Faculty of Business Administration. Associate Professor Dr. Nathachot Rakthaicharoencheep said that knowledge marketing is basic knowledge that is important in running any type of business. Therefore, those who attend this training will gain knowledge and skills including successful marketing communication techniques. There is an opportunity to connect knowledge, increase experiences that can meet the needs of learners to develop oneself, definitely develop knowledge for further efficiency. Assistant Professor Dr. Ratanawali Maisak, Dean of the Faculty of Business Administration, said that the Faculty of Business Administration has collaborated with the Office of the Parliament Secretary, Ministry of Higher Education, Science, Research and Innovation organized this project with the objective of showing the importance of developing a competent workforce. Responding to the needs of the manufacturing sector, according to the Thai Higher Education Reform Policy Certificate Type Non-Degree, which has many interesting activities, especially the discussion topic development of competency and skills of the future for graduates of a new breed of marketers from three leading national business sector representatives, Mr. Surapon Charupong, owner of Smart Farmer Business and Integrated Agriculture Learning Center, Mr. Arun Kingkaew, Administrative Manager, Higher Education Network, CPL Public Company Limited, and Mr. Thanathip Chongfeung Parinya, Assistant Manager of Human Resources Management, Major Cineplex Group Public Company Limited. There will also be a lecture on the topic social media marketing concepts, social media topic types, and the topic of social media marketing operations by Mr. Pathara Vichupanon from Pixel Serum Company Limited. This is another activity that reflects the determination to develop quality graduates into society nationally and internationally. Next, Rajamongkol University of Technology Panakorn joined hands with the private sector organized a training in producing and creating a brand of 3 formulas of skincare lotion. The Department of Health, Technology, Cosmetic and Anti-Aging, Faculty of Science and Technology, Rajamongkol University of Technology พระนคร collaborate with Chanapum Company Limited, organize training and practice projects, skincare lotion product course on January 20, 2024, with honor from Dr. Jirasak Tharachak, Dean of the Faculty of Science and Technology, preside over the opening of the project and welcome the project participants, which receive the attention of training participants from many sectors, whether it is the government or private sector, students, especially entrepreneurs who are interested in producing or developing skincare lotion product formulas, as well as those interested in brand building. The trainee have hands-on training on every product, every step from the beginning until packaging. They also receive advice on creating a complete product brand, production of cosmetics, both OEM and ODM, and registration of cosmetics as well. The skincare lotion product formula was developed by a professor in the Department of Health, Technology, Cosmetics and Anti-Aging, consisting of Assistant Professor Dr. Sirirat Panit, Dr. Chintapat Nathiwathana, and Assistant Professor Dr. Waravit Chansuwan. 3 formulas consisting of lotion bar, and lotion stick, which is rich in primrose oil, rice bran oil, coconut oil, sunflower seeds oil, that has the ability to solve the problem to dry skin after taking a hot shower or dry skin from exposure to drying air for a long time. However, those interested can ask for more information at the Department of Health, Technology, Cosmetics and Anti-Aging, Faculty of Science and Technology, Rajamongkol University of Technology พระนคร Telephone number 02-833-000, extension number 4156, 4159, or on Facebook, or inquire directly at Assistant Professor Dr. Waravit Chansuwan telephone number 084 667 3969 Meanwhile, ราชมงคล University of Technology พระนคร discusses with representatives of Chinese education organized a joint study. On January 22, 2024, Assistant Professor Dr. Prin Bunkanit, Vice President for Administration, Research and Innovation Development, ราชมงคล University of Technology พระนคร along with faculty members from the Faculty of Business Administration, discusses with executive from Fuzhou Siyuan Education Technology Company Limited, People's Republic of China. The objective is to negotiate economic cooperation and jointly discuss guidelines for beginning Chinese students to study at Rajamongkol University of Technology พระนคร. At this meeting, Rajamongkol University of Technology พระนคร invited Fuzhou Siyuan Education Technology Company Limited to participate in the RMUTP International Partnership Week 2024 project, which will be held on 27 to 29 February 2024 at Rajamongkol University of Technology พระนคร and พระนครศรีอยุธยา Province. The last one from Rajamongkol University of Technology พระนคร participate in a study tour project increasing the potential of people in the Dusit area regarding air pollution. Assistant Professor ศรัทธาแข่งเพ็ญแข Assistant Rector for Student Affairs ราชมงคล University of Technology พระนคร and Mr. สัมภาษณ์สุวรรณกิรี Assistant Rector for Social Innovation participate in the seminar and study tour project to increase the potential of people in the Dusit area regarding air pollution, small dust particles PM 2.5, organized by the Environmental Department, Dusit District Office, Bangkok, in order to exchange knowledge, to promote awareness and increase vision in prevention, solve the problem of small dust particles PM 2.5, including activities to participate in reducing air pollution at the Chiang Mai Provincial Administrative Organization, Chiang Mai Municipality and Community Enterprise Group, สวนพึ่ง Sub-District, Chiang Mai Province, between 10 to 13 January 2024. And the time is up for today, A Beautiful Life. Please join us on every Monday here on englishonline.rmutp.ac.th. Your host has been อาจารย์เกษม พุทธเรืองศรี. You are welcome to subscribe to our channel on englishonline.rmutp.ac.th. Thank you very much for joining our program today and see you again next Monday. สวัสดีครับ.
Beautiful Life will be back again next Monday.